beautiful people. Thank you so much for joining me today in the garden. As I always say, that's going to be a slogan. Watch, it's going to be something, I tell you. So, have you ever felt like stress and anxiety and emotional weight is trapped inside your body? You know, the stiff shoulders, the tension in your chest, and the unexplained heaviness. So the truth is, emotions live in our muscles and our energy centers that when we don't release them, they create blocks that affect our mental state, but also our success, creativity, and relationships. Okay, let me break that shit down for y'all real quick. What this means is, as above, so below. What we feel inside is a direct reflection of outside, right? So if my nervous system is completely stimulated, or if I feel a certain way, it's gonna radiate and cast out into my world in different layers, right? So if I'm feeling like shit and I'm operating on a shit mentality or a shit vibration, basically all I'm gonna see is shit all day. It's gonna make my creativity suffer, how I see success and how I see my relationships are all gonna be messed up because I can't see them because of my state of being. So it all starts with you. So today I'm sharing a powerful self-massage method for emotional release, deep healing, and combining my quantum healing, meridian therapy, and light language activation. By the end of this session, okay, you'll feel lighter, clearer, and even more convicted that this is your true energy, okay? So stay with me to the end because I'll guide you through a quick quantum activation ritual to amplify the healing. Okay, we're gonna get started in a few. Make sure you stay to the end though, because I have a free gift for you guys. It's gonna be absolutely amazing. So before we get into the hands-on techniques, let's understand why stress and emotions get trapped in the body. Have you ever noticed that your shoulders tense up when you get overwhelmed? A lot of us sit like this. Who the hell? What? We sit like that, right? And what I notice when I'm working with my clients, they're always like this, and to push the shoulders down, they go, and then they go up again, because it's a programming effect that's there, right? So what this means is that when you're overwhelmed, the nervous system stores unprocessed emotions in the muscles and fascia. If you do not clear these, they become chronic and then they manifest into physical pain, which is something that I completely understand. 8 years of massage therapy, dealing with thousands of clients, I completely understand how this seeps into the body, which is what drives me today to do this with you. I must educate on what this is so we don't cut ourselves, so we don't hurt ourselves, so we're not abrasive, because the body loves you. It loves you so much. It loves you so much that when we do these things, it hurts because it loves us so much. There are other ways. When I would find that my clients would cut or, you know, have surgery for certain things that could be fixed with just regular, honest, good myofascial therapy, good stripping of the muscles, allowing more energy to come in, focusing on where the energy is going, where your emotions are, right? It wasn't up until when I got struck by lightning that I started to hear these programs stored in the muscles. And I knew, because I was aware of it, that it was my due diligence to share this with the world, that our bodies store so much and it's time to clear the shit out. Clear it, but you don't clear it with the same energy. You rise above it, okay? So basically I'm just gonna go over 3 energy points that we store. These are the ones that I would say hold the most tension because of how we interact with the world. And once you get these energies or these things down packed, you can do them anywhere. I notice as a massage therapist, I'm consistently doing this or this or this or just whatever, because my hands, they're already attuned and they know where it is, right? So on a daily basis, the 3 things that you can actually work on are your neck and shoulders, your heart and chest, and your solar plexus and your gut. All of these store energy centers here: neck, shoulders, heart, chest, solar plexus, and gut. These are where the major energy centers are stored, right? So with the neck and shoulders are a burden and responsibility, feeling like you're carrying the weight of the world. This is where the pressure of expectations or responsibilities come in. In our heart and chest, we go through so much grief and unspoken truths. We don't speak our truths. And this is where we carry sadness, unexpected emotions, or like unexpressed and relationship wounds that we don't know how to get over because we're taught, right? Each and every one of us are different, but once we understand the fundamental spaces of who we are, we can do so much more in that space. Your solar plexus and gut, self-doubt and fear. This is where we lack confidence. Fear, anxiety takes residence here. So if this is blocked, this is going to be affecting your third eye of how you perceive the world. How is your imagination or your intention of this world, your creativities, how you view pleasure. All of these things are connected. And with that being said, we digest our reality. And if we can't digest our reality, irritable bowel syndrome, fatigue, all of these things, as above, so below, they're so connected. Now, we're going to go into how to release the neck and the shoulders. So as you can see, I am just rotating. Rotate. Really rotate. And I want you to kind of open up your chest a little bit. Have your arms out and then rotate the neck. Do your best to keep your back as straight as possible. Some of us, we have this overhunching thing. In this, I want you to open up and rotate that neck. Rotate your neck. Switch to the other side. Alrighty, as you bring your hands down, bring them to the side. Make sure your shoulders are tucked, okay? And bring it down. Hold here for a second. It's gonna kind of hurt a little bit, but we gotta open this area up, okay? Again, open. Bring it down. All right, shake it out. So I really like this because in the morning time, especially when we wake up, some of us, we feel like our face is puffed and all of this, like we're like, oh my God, oh! The lymph is just like the fluid is just flowing there, right? One of the few things that I can recommend is how to help to drain this area so we can really open this up for you. Also clear out what was there before, and clearing out the limbic system is a great thing. It's almost as if I gotta clean out, like your oil, the oil change. It has to be changed every so often and keep you running effectively. This is like the fine-tuning things that make things run nicely. It's a filter. It takes out all the toxins, all of the fluids that are just discarded. It takes it out of the body. So we have to be kind to it, right? It's very light. It's very abrasive, very less abrasive. It's just as simple as me sweeping, because it's underneath the skin, in between the fat, nowhere near the muscle. So it's in between the layer of the skin and the fat. It sits right there, your lymph nodes, right? And by doing any type of massage, you're automatically activating them. So I'm gonna kind of go over how you can drain the area and release the area, because we have a lot of tension in here. We hold so much with our neck, and it's time to really release that area, okay? Thank you, Bird. Thank you so much. All right. So I'm going to start with my left. I'm bringing my right hand down. I'm just placing it on my leg. If you're sitting, standing, I recommend you sit either on the floor, on a chair, whatever it is, whatever works for you. As you can see, I'm outside. I like being outside. You're going to take your left hand, and the first thing that you're going to feel is probably what people will call the traps. It is not your traps. It is your supraspinatus muscle that sits about like this, and it sits here. This is what helps us to literally bring the shoulder up and down. Shrugs. When we're doing chest flies, we work on them, right? Right here is what protects your neck. If this is atrophied, you'll be doing a lot of this, right? So we want to make sure that we are addressing the muscle that's right there. So a lot of guys, they have this like, oh yeah, look at my traps. It's your supraspinatus. So you're going to press into that area, and all you're going to do is put the middle finger and just press down. I like to tell you guys, remember, lock and then press. It's with the shoulder. Press. Do the same thing to the other side. Lock, use your two fingers, press down. If you notice that you're doing this, relax. Stop fighting against yourself and just press. Oh, my left side. Sometimes what I've noticed is that while you're doing this, you can actually open up your sinuses, because guess what? It's energy that's stuck. So it needs to be opened up. This is how we filter through things. It needs to be opened up. A lot of us are feeling sick. It needs to be opened up. We're receiving a lot of energy. It needs to be open. We're receiving the energy, and as it comes down, we fight it, because we fight in our identity. We fight in our emotions. We fight to stay there. Stop. So as we're doing this, we're holding. Right You might even get a crack out of this one as you rotate your neck. So the next thing we're going to do is work in the wrist. You're going to feel for the tendon and you're going to press in there. There's like this little meaty part. You're going to pass by the tendon. As soon as the tendon meets muscle, you're going to press right in there. And you'll be able to feel it because it almost feels like a press right there. Close your eyes. Everything you touch is life. Everything you touch, you give love. Switch hands. Everything of who you are and the giving of the receiving of your hands is your intention. Be intentional with your hands. Speak your truth. Our hearts are dwindling because we're not speaking our truth. Our throats are getting sore. This area is not allowing for true alignment, for true flow, because we stop doing that. I want you to say to yourself, I release all burdens that do not serve me. My energy is light and free. I release all burdens that do not serve me. My energy is light and free. Okay? Now remember, as we're doing this, we want to make sure that we are keeping up with our breath work, okay? So as you're breathing in, expand at the belly, and then you're pushing out, okay? As we're doing this, open up the heart. I want you to go ahead and use your fingers. Sweep. We're just sweeping. Sweep the chest. We're sweeping the pectorals. As women, this shit could hurt so bad, right? It can hurt really bad, but as you're sweeping, you're giving love to yourself. Your hands are a complete reflection of the heart. Sweep the area. And what you're doing is you're just pulling. Pulling, pulling, pulling. Remember, everything's at the shoulders. Shoulders back, chest up. Sweep, sweep, sweep. And I'm getting into my sternum and I'm just pulling. I'm just pulling. And as I say this, we're just breathing, all right? You're visualizing that golden light opening up into your body. You're allowing more light into your body. If you feel like you're grieving at this point, let it flow and say, I love myself. My heart is open. I am worthy of love and peace. My heart is open. I am worthy of love and peace. So as we do this, we want to sweep here, press into here. You're going to feel where your scalenes are. Now the scalenes are, if you do it like this, you can feel them. If you press in them, they hurt. So what I want you to do is kind of press a little bit, just a little bit, side to side. All we're doing is pressing into the insertion or origin point. And what this does, it helps to allow more blood flow into the attachment site of the muscle, so it can get into the belly of the muscle. So many of us, we want to massage the muscle, but we forget about the points that hold it together. You want to hold this space and say, my heart is open. I am worthy of love and peace, worthy of light and peace. So as we move into that area now, we're going to move down. I'm sweeping the energy down. If you're sitting, you can sit and do this. If you are standing, you can stand and do this. All I'm doing is sweeping the area. As women, we have to learn how to be kind to this area, especially as voluptuous women. We're told that we need to hold ourselves in, that we need to not be so expressive, right? I call bullshit to all of that. This is the solar plexus and gut release. It's clearing your anxiety and self-doubt, okay? So I want you to place your hands on your solar plexus. Hold the area. Breathe into it. Breathe. And as you close your eyes, you're telling yourself, I am worthy. That child in me who just wanted to be free is still there. As women of the earth, feminine beings who exist within this nature, it is our duty to trust thyself and to be confident in our path. I am confident. I trust myself in my path. I trust myself. I am confident in my path. And as you do this, I want you to take, you might be spinning because I'm spinning. You're going to take your fingers and work into the ascending, descending, the ascending, transverse, and descending colon. Now you might feel some pain. Now if you start to feel some pain, what I want you to do, because your abs, you can push down and you can work the muscle. Push against your fingers, push. And just work the fingers down. Work the fingers down side to side. On the sides of your body. All into the obliques. Your serrator anterior, posterior. You might feel your ribs feel a certain way. Rub all into that area. And all you're doing is you're taking your palm, shoulders back, and you're rubbing forward. Rubbing forward. It's gonna feel crazy, but it works. And as we're doing this, we're giving love to our body. So as we work the gut brain, and we're noticing, you could even be noticing that your metabolism might have started, you might have started to get warm. That's okay, it's because your body is releasing these things. Now, as I promised, I'm going to go into the 90-second quantum energy activation. What I want you to do, right hand to your left, into your heart, left hand over your stomach. I want you to close your eyes and really receive what I'm about to say. Feel the golden light of pink, purple, green, blues, all of it. Tina karakia tika anara ka areka aleki tikiana karakiora kanata korekia. Tika aina kiara kia o atiki ara orekia re ki ronadu kudo korea kiara orea warada rirare. Into the energy for a second. Do you feel it? How did this session help you today? Let me know in the comments. Share with your friends. Again, I have something amazing! So as you're recalibrating your energy, I'm going to tell you, you can drink some water if you want, you can get up, do whatever you need to do. So, basically guys, I'm hosting a webinar March 10th, 9 p.m. If you feel like this was enough, watch when I go deeper. It's about 90 minutes. I'm going to be teaching you how to unleash your quantum power, the 3 secrets to your magnetism and your success. What this will do, it will help you dive into who you are. You don't want to miss it, and the best part about it is, it's free! I am sharing what I have learned from my lightning strike, August 23rd, 2022. Again, I was struck by lightning. This helped open up the quantum spaces of who we are so I can truly understand. This knowledge was bestowed upon me so I can share it with the masses. My goal is to rewrite the genetic code of who you think you are to who you are now. So you operate on that level. Everything of you desire comes to you on that level. So how do we bridge the gap between there and where we are now? Find out from my class. Go ahead, I will be scheduling I will be putting the link in the caption, so go ahead and register. And then if you want, there is something deeper. If you're in the Tampa area, March 29th, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., I will be having an Unleash Your Summit Quantum Power, where I'll be going deeper, deep dive into who we are, unleashing that part of us that we hold dormant, right? So, I like to say thank you so much. Thank you for being here with me today. Again, my name is Lalini. I am your quantum healing expert. I will see y'all tomorrow.